So at this point, you guys know that Nvidia stock has been all over the place, right? Well, mostly up over the last couple of months, but over the last couple of weeks, this thing has been all over the place, right? From 141 to 115, back to 128. Now it's, just got over 135 again. Now it's at 129. So this thing has been moving all over the place, guys, and we have to break it down in this video as we're getting into a brand new week in the stock market. And I also want to go over some other stocks in the space, in the AI space, if you will. So hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers ASAP on the channel, guys. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo. Link down below. We'll talk more about that later, guys. And let's get into it. So, like I said, Nvidia has been moving all over the place, mostly up over the last couple of months, but here last couple of weeks since their split, we'll talk about Broadcom. They're doing a split literally right now in real time, right? On Monday, their stocks will be trading split adjusted. But yeah, pretty much ever since Nvidia's stock split, we saw a bit of a run up, all right, as expected. Then we saw a big collapse there, consolidation, choppiness, whatever you want to call it. And on Thursday in particular, Nvidia saw a pretty big hit from $137 to $126 per share. That's an 8% drop, guys. Pretty big drop. And then we did rebound on Friday, which is good. 2%, 1.5% rebound, whatever it was. But it wasn't really enough to make the gains or the losses back from Thursday. Not nearly enough. In fact, Nvidia is still down 5% from the high on Thursday, and over that from the 141 high from the 20th of June. You guys can see Nvidia is down about 9% from the highs here, all-time high. And one thing I did point out in the recent update, whenever I did that, maybe that was a couple days ago. Either way, we do have a cup and handle here forming heading into this week, right? Nvidia hit 141, like I said, 115, consolidated a bit. We popped, so we made that cup. You guys see that. And as of Friday's rebound, we are now noticing the handle. It's not fully playing out. We still need a couple more days of price action to see, really. But that's kind of what I'm noticing on the 1 hour time frame here. And on the 4 hour chart, even though we've been a bit wonky over the last couple of weeks, we're still above the 50 and the 180 moving averages. And if you're looking at this, and I get the circle tool out, we're still making higher lows as well. You guys can see one right there. One right there, boom, right there. And even though we took a bit of a beating on Thursday, we rebounded Friday at a higher low. You guys can see that, which is fantastic. Now, again, we have to see if the cup and handle plays out, which a lot of you guys, you think it's going to go to 150. I know some of the most bullish analysts, or maybe it's just one guy, I don't know, but they think Nvidia could potentially go to $200 this year, which is freaking nuts. I'll take a sip of water to that, guys. Not saying it's not worth $200 per share, but I feel like it might not be quite yet. At some point it could be, but at that point, if it hit $200 this year, there would be way too much growth being priced in for the stock, right? Let's be honest there. So I don't know. Could it go to 150 this year? Yes, that's way more realistic. Maybe 175 if we just had a ridiculous blow-off top rally in the stock market to end off the year. Sure, maybe it goes up higher. I think Tom Lee thinks the stock market, the S&P, which the S&P 500, you guys know that. I think his target is what, 5,500? And let me see where we're at today. Actually, hold on a second. We're at 5,600. Okay, maybe I misspoke on that number, or maybe it already hit his target. This is probably an old price target that I'm thinking of. Geez, guys, maybe that was from a couple weeks ago when it was at like 52.50. Yeah, maybe I think I might have just screwed that up. Either way, it is what it is, guys. The word on the street is we're going higher on the S&P, whether it's 5,500, which we just hit it, whether it's 6,000. I think I might have saw 6,000. Either way, if that happens, Nvidia, yeah, in that case, is probably on its way to 150, 160 even. But I don't know. I don't know. For me, guys, I'm not buying Nvidia right now. That's the reality for me. Call me nuts. I don't know. I'm actually in AMD right now, which I was buying. I was talking about it on the channel when it was in the mid 150s. My average is 158, I believe, roughly. And now we're at 182. So I'm already up a good chunk in a short amount of time. I think like 20% or 15%, whatever. So this is one that I'm still holding. I'm in. I was buying it a couple weeks ago. I think up until really about 2 weeks ago, I was buying AMD. And I think this could go to over 200. So I'm watching this one right now. And of course, guys, I'm watching Nvidia. It's not like I'm completely just staying away from it, but I'm waiting for that cup and handle setup. So in the meantime, I'm enjoying gains from AMD. I'm looking at Broadcom this week, AVGO as this one. I'm sure you guys know. They just did a 10-for-1 split as well. And now, what did they trade at on? Yup, it already is trading now, split adjusted here on Thinkorswim. You guys can see they closed at 1704 on Friday, and now it's at $170 per share. You guys see that at the top here on AVGO. So I'm watching this one, and I was doing some looking at their numbers. I think this was yesterday. I made a TikTok on it as well. At Stocks Talk Stocks on TikTok. Go follow me. We're almost at 50,000 followers on TikTok. So, yeah, on AVGO, guys, the PE right now trailing is a 70. All right, maybe a little high, whatever. But the forward PE, guys, is a 28, which is actually very low for the company, in my opinion, right? So that's something worth watching. The multiple is going to continue, or it's projected to go down over the next 12 months here. And that's a sign that maybe, just maybe, AVGO is still a decent deal in the stock market right now, even though it is up a lot year to date. And yeah, I'm just saying there's other companies out there other than Nvidia. I know Nvidia is the talk of the town. Everybody's crushing it on Nvidia. You own it, whether you own it directly or not, because it's a big part of the index, right? But that's not the only play, in my opinion. You got AMD. You got, Broadcom's looking pretty good, decent forward PE there. We have companies like, right, SMCI, Supermicro Computer. This is one that's been pretty flat over the past 3-4 months. We're, testing the top of this channel right now at about 970. We have a cup and handle on this one as well. You guys see that? So is SMCI about to break out? Maybe this takes 950 out, 1,000, and we're ripping into the end of the year. So there's a lot of these. You have ARM Holdings as well. Obviously, these are some of the more popular ones, but I'm just throwing ideas out there, which probably ARM Holdings, I'm staying away from it. I think it's ran up a lot. In fact, we called this out literally 2 months ago. I made a video. That's why I have this analysis still up here. We nailed the call out. Do you guys see that? We completely nailed the wedge breakout here. But yeah, man, that's kind of what I'm thinking heading into this week on a lot of these. And again, I'm long AMD. That's the only one that I'm long on the list right now here. And their earnings are coming up fairly soon on the 30th of July, which is in about 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. What are your thoughts on Nvidia, AMD, all these stocks we just mentioned? Let me know in the comments. Smash the like button. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Come on. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you have not gone up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit, check out the link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. And of course, your uninvested cash for a limited time will earn 8.1% APY. That's a no-brainer. Use that link down below, and I'll catch you guys later.